There are moments in life when everything pauses, when you stop, take a breath, and ask yourself the hard question: am I truly living or just surviving? I asked myself that question one night after work, drained, paycheck in hand, and wondering why freedom always felt just out of reach. I had a stable job, a fixed income. On the surface, everything was fine. But deep down, I knew the truth. Trading time for money meant I would never be free. That was the turning point. That was the moment I decided to explore a different path, not to get rich quickly, but to find a way to make money work for me. Like many others, I started with gold. My grandfather used to call it savings treasure, a safe haven. The idea was simple: buy when you can, hold it, and sell when prices rise. But reality wasn't that simple. Gold didn't produce income, it just sat there. And when I needed money and the price hadn't moved, or worse, had dropped, I felt powerless. Gold might be safe, but it felt passive, lifeless. And I wasn't looking for safety. I was searching for control. Next, I turned to real estate. It made sense. Everyone says real estate builds wealth. Land is solid. A house feels dependable, and people will always need a place to live. But behind that stability were walls I didn't see coming. The capital required, massive. Liquidity, almost non-existent. And the risk, often out of my control: urban planning, legal disputes, government policy shifts. I invested in a small plot with friends once, waiting on a promised road that never came. 2 years later, the land was overgrown. My money sat idle, and I felt trapped. Then came stocks and bonds. Stocks felt modern, intelligent, progressive. I could own a piece of great companies, but it didn't take long to realize how little control I had. I studied financials, chose what I believed were solid picks. But then a PR scandal hit, and the stock tanked. The fundamentals were still strong, but the market had spoken. And I was just watching, waiting, hoping. Bonds, safer, but painfully slow. All of it left me feeling like I had handed my future to someone else. That wasn't what I wanted. I paused. I reflected. I sat in front of my screen one night and asked myself, what am I really looking for? And that's when I found trading. Not because it's easy, not because someone told me to, but because it gave me something I never found elsewhere: autonomy, awareness, and a mirror. Trading isn't just charts and profits. It's a daily dialogue between me and the market, me and my emotions, and me and my own character. With trading, I didn't need hundreds of $1,000s. I didn't need to wait on construction, legal clearance, or quarterly earnings. Just a device, a connection, and a clear mind. I started small, just a few hundreds of dollars in an account, and every trade taught me lessons no course ever could. I learned patience, because rushing comes with a cost. I learned to cut losses, because no one is always right. I learned to take profits, because greed whispers lies. I learned to step back when emotions took over, because overtrading is not strategy, it's self-sabotage. I've lost money, I've chased trades, I've entered positions out of fear, FOMO, and desperation. But those losses were the greatest teachers. Each one forced me to confront the truth. The market wasn't the problem. I was. Trading is not about being right. It's about being ready. Ready to take responsibility. Ready to grow. Trading gives me something no other investment ever did: freedom. But not the fantasy kind. Real freedom. where I work when I choose, wherever I am. Just me, my setup, and a plan. There's no boss, no blame, no excuses. I own every decision and every outcome. That freedom breeds maturity. It demands responsibility. Trading isn't a shortcut. It's not for those seeking fast money, easy wins, or smooth roads. It's a journey, like learning a martial art. You fall, you rise, you refine. Over time, you recognize your weaknesses and sharpen your strengths. You wait for the right setup. And when the moment comes, you act. Through this practice, I discovered something priceless, a skill that earns, not because of luck, but because of discipline, a skill that no one can take from me. I tried gold, I tried real estate, I tried stocks, but they all felt like I was waiting on something or someone. With trading, I act, and I grow, not just financially, but as a person. Trading taught me to slow down in a fast world, to listen when noise surrounds me, and to stay grounded when emotions flare. No degree, no book, no mentor taught me that. Only the market did. If you're considering trading, let me tell you this. Don't expect it to be easy. Don't expect overnight success. But if you're seeking growth, autonomy, and a mirror to your own habits, it may just be the path you're looking for. This journey isn't for everyone, but if you choose it, don't walk it alone. Find others, share your story, learn from your failures, and keep going. Thank you for watching. Thank you for not giving up on your own path to freedom. In future videos, I'll share how I build trading plans, manage emotions under pressure, and stay resilient through drawdowns. If this resonated with you, like and share it. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, send it to them. We can't control the market, but we can control how we show up in it. I'd be honored to walk this path with you. See you next time.